Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Chris Miller.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
From that pitch here in the last few innings, you got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. 46 now for him on the season, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Chris Miller. Shot toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. To short. Throw gets him. 2 down. And he is in there.
Indeed, you start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, that grounder got him. No play as the run comes in to score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough.
Willie Stargell, Mark McGuire, that's about it. My goodness. Even the fans here at Dodgers.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Chris hit hard up the middle, and a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning, as that misses for ball. He's going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And that misses. Ball 4. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Heading out towards shallow right. Miller has it in his tracks. 1 out. And they will not try running on that. Chris Miller. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 47 thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our Topps Player of the Game. We'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York, and even this game up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Miller on the move. He makes the catch. A great
Good hitter up there.
Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
This guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. MLB The Show has baseball on tap between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Chris Miller will stand in here to start the This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
To fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the
wall. He catches it. He catches it right out by the 396 sign. He jumped up on top of the wall, balanced himself, and caught it.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida. 1 and 2, here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Miller on the move. 2 gone. Give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Chris. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and that's home run number 48 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody
thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he will make the play out there. Chris Miller will get a shot here in
zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Castilla looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feel.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Miller ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here.
Pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones. First opened back in 2012 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one.
Chris Miller readies for his
to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it is on 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third.
You're having a pretty good year. Maybe he can make a push for the title.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Chris belted high and deep into right center. Casto going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there. Chris Miller. High and deep to right center. Back goes Ozuna. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as it is now 7-3.
You know what? If this guy didn't have the MVP wrapped up already, he certainly does now. That's his 50th home run of the year, and he's already topped that mark in stolen bases. So that makes him the first ever member of the 50.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Miller ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw to the plate, and he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to tie the ball game, but instead he becomes out number.
He does it, a shot into the right field bleachers. A scramble for the ball, number 500. And the Red Sox in mass coming out of the dugout.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia.
As long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting... You need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it all the way to third. Trying to hold the lead. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? One there. On to first, but not in time. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the...
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies.
There's these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Miller in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Miller will stand in, and they've been able to...
Usually a major force in their offense.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sanborn going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base.
He was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just... Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004. Citizen Chris Miller readies for his ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, he's going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Now at the plate to the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your... cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll tack on an
Against the White Sox in the 90s.
And he's done it again! Get out of here! Home run!
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies.
A really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he... Chris Miller. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sharp ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing.
For the 14th! Forget about the trade! Santa Maria!
He was trying to protect a 1-run lead. So be his 70th pitch of the night.
Shoulder catch.
There's a deep drive to left field. Pilar at the wall, at the track, jumps and... Oh,
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
he's got it!
Oh, my goodness.
Do it all, Kevin.